It is Sunday. That means welcome to another episode of Top Picks. Same as before, I am limiting one title per franchise to give a wider selection of titles. Why top 6? Well, top 10s are everywhere and top 5s are also not rare. You know what sticks? It is my top 6. If you haven't liked this video, hit on the thumbs up icon and don't forget to subscribe to be notified for the future videos. Before we proceed, you might be wondering what is DOS? DOS, which stands for Disk Operating System, is a type of operating system that was popular in the 1980s and early 1990s. It was originally developed by Microsoft for IBM compatible personal computers. DOS was known for its simple command line interface, which allowed users to enter commands to perform various tasks such as launching programs, managing files, and running system utilities. Although it has largely been replaced by modern operating systems such as Windows and Linux, some people still use DOS for certain tasks. In the early days of gaming, many games were developed for DOS. These games were typically played on computers running DOS or a version of Windows that was built on top of the DOS operating system. During this time, most computer games were played in a window on a desktop or in a full screen mode, and they were controlled using the keyboard and or mouse. Many popular game genres such as first-person shooters, role-playing games, and strategy games were originally developed for DOS. In the mid to late 1990s, as the popularity of console gaming began to rise and the capabilities of home computers increased, many game developers shifted their focus away from DOS and towards console platforms or newer versions of Windows. However, some DOS games have been re-released or made available through emulation, and they continue to be played by a dedicated group of gamers. Number 6. Battle Chess. Battle Chess is a computer game that was developed and published by Interplay Entertainment in 1988. It is a chess game that features animated chess pieces that come to life and battle each other when they capture each other on the board. The game is played using standard chess rules, and it includes options for different skill levels and computer opponents. Battle Chess was originally released for the Commodore 64, Apple II, and PC running DOS. Unfortunately, in the Philippines, we are not that exposed to Commodore and Apple during the DOS era. The game was well received and has been praised for its innovative blend of chess and animation. I can still remember playing the two-player mode because I want to see all the possible kill animation. And is it just me, or the queen is inspired by the Wicked Queen in Snow White? Number 5. Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia is a series of action-adventure video games that were developed and published by Brother Bond and later by Ubisoft. The original Prince of Persia game was released in 1989 and was developed for Apple II. It was later ported to other platforms including the PC, Commodore 64, and Sega Genesis. The game is set in ancient Persia and follows the story of a prince who must rescue the princess from the clutches of the evil Jafar, with the double F, who has imprisoned her in the palace. The prince must navigate through a series of traps and obstacles, fighting enemies and solving puzzles along the way. The game was well received and has been praised for its new type of gameplay, challenging puzzles, and fluid animation. It has spawned numerous sequels and spin-offs and has been released on a variety of platforms over the years. As a method of checking if you have the original copy, in between each level you will need to choose from multiple potions that has a corresponding letter. The game will then ask you the first letter of the nth word of the nth paragraph of the nth page from the game manual. I have to scour from my neighbor and friends who has a copy of the game manual just to proceed with the later stages. Number 4. Jordan vs. Bird 1-on-1. Jordan vs. Bird 1-on-1 is a sports video game that was released for PC in 1988. It is a one-on-one basketball game that features two of the greatest players in NBA history, Michael Jordan and Larry Bird. In the game, players can choose to play either Jordan or Bird and compete against each other in a game of one-on-one basketball. The game features simple graphics and controls, and the gameplay is focused on a fast-paced, arcade-style action. Players can choose from a variety of different options, including different court types and difficulty levels. The gameplay shown here might be fancier than our actual gaming experience back in the days because we only have monochrome computers. Even though we only have monochrome monitors, we still had loads of fun playing the Slam Dunk contest and the 3-point contest while tallying our scores in a piece of paper. Number 3. SimCity 2000. SimCity 2000 is a city building simulation video game that was developed and published by Maxis in 1993. In SimCity 2000, players assume the role of a city planner and must build and manage a city. They must build roads, houses, businesses, and other structures, and they must also provide services such as power, water, and police protection to their citizens. The game features a variety of different scenarios, each with its own unique challenges and goals, and players must make strategic decisions in order to keep their city running smoothly. This is the only entry in my list that will require a mouse to play. I have zero knowledge on economy, but I still play this game for its city development and destruction facing through your screen. Number 2. The Lion King. The Lion King is a popular animated film that was released by Walt Disney Pictures in 1994. Who doesn't even know the existence of that movie? A video game based on the film was released for a variety of platforms, including PC. The Lion King is a side-scrolling platform game that follows the story of the film and features gameplay that is similar to other games in the genre. Players control Simba as he travels through the Pride Lands, fighting enemies, and completing tasks in order to progress through the game. I was only able to see the game played in a console rental shop, and my hands are itching to play the game. I do not own an SNES, and my cousin who has one does not have this game. But I was overjoyed when a classmate gave me a copy of the game that I can play in DOS. Before we proceed, don't forget to like and subscribe to GVE Raven Gaming for more content. If you want, you can also hit on the notification bell icon to be notified for future videos. Number 1. Overkill. Overkill, also known as Overkill, the 6th Planet Mega Blast, is a vertical scrolling shooter that was developed by Tech Noir and published by Epic Mega Games in 1992. The game was designed by Stekkork with the assistance of Martin Holland. The objective in Overkill is to destroy all enemies on a planet, thus restoring order. The ship has some basic necessities such as fuel, shields, and a weapon that can be upgraded by picking up various goodies. Being hit by projectiles or running into enemy ships and walls damages the ship. Once the shield meter is depleted, the ship is destroyed and costs a life. When we played this game, our immediate reaction was, "Oh, Gradius plus Galaga!" We were not exposed to Raiden yet, so we were not able to compare Overkill with Raiden. It is just a short game, and since we have an ancient PC given by our school to play with this game, we will need to wait approximately 10 minutes for each stage to load. And that's it for my top 6 DOS games growing up in the Philippines, and a big thanks for watching. Did I miss some of your favorite games? Comment down below. If you like this video, click below to subscribe, click here for the previous video, and click here to see what YouTube recommends you. Bye!